the pink color box, they have given the meaning of the word omniscience. It is the ability to know everything or to be infinitely wise. That is to know everything or to know everything in this world. That is called as infinitely wise. Thereafter he became Jina, meaning one who conquered worldly pleasure and attachment. So after that meditation only he was called as Jina, a person who has conquered the whole worldly pleasures as well as attachment. எல்லாத்தையும் துறந்து வந்தவர், ஜெயித்து வந்தவர். Okay. His followers are called Jains. So his followers were called by the word Jains. Mahavira reviewed the ancient Shramanic traditions and came up with new doctrines. So he revised all the old traditions and came up with new ideas and thoughts. Therefore, he is believed to be the real founder of Jainism. So, among the 24 gurus, this Mahavira is believed to be the real founder of Jainism because he revised the new thoughts and concepts. Unique teachings of Jainism. Unique means very different or very special teachings of Jainism. Jainism denies God as the creator of universe. Okay, they don't accept that God only created this universe, so they don't accept that logic. Basic philosophy of Jainism is ahimsa or non-violence. So their basic main philosophy of Jainism is ahimsa or non-violence, that is not to hurt anyone. Ultimate aim of Jainism is attaining moksha. The main aim of Jainism is to attain moksha. Moksha means ending the cycle of birth, death and rebirth. அதாவது பிறப்பு, இறப்பு, again rebirth means மறுபிறப்பு. இது எல்லாத்தையும் முடிக்கிறது தான் moksha. So their ultimate aim of this Jainism is attaining moksha. That is called as moksha. Jains reject the belief in last judgment where God, a supreme being, decides who goes to heaven or hell. So they Jains reject the belief in last judgment, that is after death we believe that, isn't it, God will decide whether we have to go to heaven or hell. So they don't accept this. Jainism advocates that the goodness or quality of one's life is determined by one's karma. Karma means the action what you do in the present life. Whatever actions you do, good deeds you do in this life, good or bad, based on that only a person's goodness is decided. They have given the meaning of the word karma in the do you know box. The belief that a person's actions in this life, that is whatever things actions you do in this life, determine the quality of his or her later part of the current life. So that will decide how you will spend the balance or the last part of your current life and the next incarnation. Incarnation means மறுபிறவி or அடுத்த ஜென்மம் நீ என்னமா இருப்ப அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, so that your actions will decide. Triratnas are three jewels. It is not the jewels which we wear, it is about the three rules which are followed in Jainism. These are called as Triratnas. Mahavira exhorted the threefold path for the attainment of moksha. So if they wanted to attain moksha, he asked the people to follow this threefold path and for the liberation from karma. to free from themselves from this karma. He asked the people to follow this three path in their life. They are right faith. Right faith means belief. Right faith. Next one is right knowledge, good knowledge. And the third one is right action. Whatever activity you do in your life, good deeds, things. So that is called as right action. So these three are called three jewels or tri-ratnas of Jainism. Right faith, right knowledge, right action. And in the pink color box at the bottom, they have given the meaning of the word moksha. That is liberation. Liberation means freedom from the cycle of birth and death. பிறப்பு இறப்பு இது ரெண்டுத்துல இருந்தும் freedom. So that is called as moksha. Next we are going to see Jain code of conduct. That is in their day-to-day life how they should behave and or follow. Mahavira asked his followers to live a virtuous life. Virtuous life means without doing any bad deed. In order to live a life filled with sound morals. Sound means not your sound. Sound means good. Good moral values. He preached 5 major principles to follow. So he said if you want to live a life with good morals, then you have to follow these major principles in your life. So he said 5 things. The first one is ahimsa. Ahimsa means not to injure any living being, not to hurt or kill any living being. It can be an insect or even an ant. Okay. Second one is satya. Satya means to speak truth. So he asked his followers to always to speak only the truth. Next one is asteya. Asteya means not to steal. He asked his followers never to steal in their lifetime. And the fourth one is aparigraha. That is not to own property, not to own the things. Okay, இது உண்டு எந்து அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சண்டை போட்டுப்போம் இல்லையா சொத்துக்காக. Anything it can be. So that is called as aparigraha. Don't have anything for yourself, he said. And the last one, fifth one is brahmacharya or celibacy, which means to stay without marrying, to stay unmarried. That is called as brahmacharya. So he asked his followers to follow these 5 major principles in life if they want to lead a life of good moral values. In the do you know box, they have given information. Gautama Swami, a chief disciple of Mahavira. A chief disciple means an important follower of Mahavira, compiled the teachings of Mahavira. Compiled means he wrote sorry he wrote all the teachings of Mahavira in a book called Agama Siddhanta. So one of his follower called Gautama Swami, he wrote all the teachings of Mahavira into a book. The name of the book is Agama Siddhanta. Next topic is Digambaras and Shvetambaras. Jainism split into 2 sects. Sect means 2 divisions. So this Jainism got divided into 2 divisions. The names of the divisions is Digambaras and the other one is Shvetambaras. Let us see about these 2 divisions of Jainism as a comparative study. On the left hand side you can see Digambaras. On the right hand side you can see Shvetambaras. These Digambaras, they are orthodox and conservative followers. Orthodox means very strict and conservative means very old followers of Jainism. On the right hand side you can see they are considered progressive. Progressive means developed or little modern. So the Shvetambaras, they are little modern. And on the left hand side, second point is the monks of this Digambaras, they do not wear any cloth and live naked. So they don't wear any clothes, they live naked. They are forbidden to have any kind of possessions. So they don't own any things like a house, like that. They don't have any things for themselves. On the right hand side, you can see the monks of these Shvetambaras, they wear white robes. Robes means long cloth, white cloth. They wear long white cloths, and they are permitted to have Rajoharana. Rajoharana, okay, that is a broom with woolen threads. So they don't want to hurt insects or ants when they walk, so they use this broom to sweep that place before they move forward. And they will have a begging bowl in their hand, and they will have a book also. This is the second point. And on the left hand side, the third point is these Digambaras, they believe that women cannot achieve nirvana or liberation directly. They cannot attain this freedom from moksha directly. They have to perform meditation and penance. Okay. And on the right hand side, the third point is women, they believe that women are equally capable of achieving liberation as men. So women are also equally capable like men. So these are the two divisions of Jainism.